Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans, who is Phyllis and Sharon's mystery captor? Here are 5 ideas about who this mystery person could be. But first of all, what a mysterious and intriguing storyline this is. Whoever is holding Sharon and Phyllis captive, that reveal is going to be a lot of fun, so let's get into it. So the first theory is that it's Ian Ward. And why not? The story has been about Sharon and how Ian Ward and Jordan targeted Sharon's family, so maybe this is just a continuation of the Sharon story. After all, we saw Ian wake up in the ambulance, so we know he's still alive, so he's got to still be out there orchestrating things behind the scenes in some way. Or maybe Ian waking up just means that he's still out there, maybe to return later in the future. The assumption is that it's got to be Ian Ward though, but what if it's not him? There's plenty of momentum now too, suggesting that maybe it's not Ian Ward, but another character maybe that we would never see coming. Someone that knows Phyllis and Sharon's past in detail. Sharon even pointed out to Phyllis that whoever is holding them captive is someone with a lot of knowledge about their history, someone willing to go to a lot of trouble to force them to face their past. Maybe someone that they even know, maybe family or a friend, like Michael Baldwin. And this is idea number 2. Could it be Michael? Michael would know about Phyllis and Sharon's past, and we know this mysterious game that they're playing, that this person who's making them play this game, he's giving Sharon and Phyllis riddles about their past, assuming it's a he, so whoever it is has to know them very well. Michael could be that person. As a lawyer too, Michael is very meticulous and could know specific dates, like in those riddles. And even though their voice is disguised, and it is a male's voice, but we don't know, it could be a woman or a man, we don't know. It doesn't really sound like Ian Ward's talking style either. It sounds more direct and to the point. And we don't see Michael with Nick and company either, so it's not like Michael is there with the group trying to figure out, where Phyllis and Sharon are. So is Michael not being in that group, is his absence maybe an indication that maybe it's him? Maybe Michael is doing this to try and get Phyllis and Sharon to get along and work together, to put their differences aside and to bond over this experience. And we've seen Michael personally affected by all of this too, by defending Sharon and then being at odds with Phyllis. So maybe this is an extreme way for Michael to try and get both Sharon and Phyllis to get along. Anything's possible, which gets me to idea number 3, Nick Newman. Now, if Nick is behind this, then he'd probably have to be in 2 places at the same time, so it's probably not Nick. But that didn't stop Phyllis from bringing that idea up to Sharon. Maybe it's Nick, said Phyllis. Maybe Nick wants us to finally work things out. Now this would seem out of character for Nick Newman to do. However, Nick once pretended to be JT. Nick wore a mask that made him look identical to JT. So we've seen Nick go to extreme lengths in the past to prove a point. So could Nick be doing something like that now? Is Phyllis right? Is Nick going to extremes so that Phyllis and Sharon will work things out? Food for thought. Meanwhile, Billy pointed out to Daniel that Phyllis and Sharon could have been taken together and that their simultaneous disappearance isn't a coincidence. Billy shared that idea with Nick and Chance in summer, and Chance also got updates that Sharon never checked into any spas in Sedona. So they all know something is very wrong here. We'll have to see if they find more clues, but in the meantime, Sharon and Phyllis have to work together and play the game in order to survive. Sharon called out to their mysterious captor, "What do you want from us?" "The game, that's all that matters," said their captor. And their captor's voice is disguised with a voice changer, so it could really be anyone. Which gets me to idea number 4, Aristotle Duma. There's been a lot of talk about the enigmatic Aristotle Duma and how no one has ever seen him in public, and Victor even wondered if he even exists at all. Michael pointed out too that the name Aristotle Duma could also just be a conglomerate of different people. But why would Aristotle be involved with Sharon and Phyllis? There doesn't seem to be a connection there. But it's an intriguing idea because of the mystery surrounding Aristotle and how the character name has been brought up a lot. And speaking of mystery, that gets me to idea number 5, that Sharon and Phyllis's captor is someone entirely new. An entirely new character whose name we don't know yet. It's important to note that David Pressman has been cast to play an unknown role. So this is really interesting. So could his new character be this mysterious riddle master? Or maybe he's set to play Aristotle Duma. We'll have to see, but there's a possibility that this mysterious captor of Sharon and Phyllis is someone completely new. Someone that's not currently on canvas. Maybe someone with a secret connection to Phyllis and Sharon that has yet to be revealed. Whoever this mysterious person holding Sharon and Phyllis captive is and forcing them to play this game, it's going to be fun to find out who it is. So expect the unexpected and expect more twists and surprises on the way in this very intriguing and mysterious storyline. We'll keep the updates coming. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Watch The Young and the Restless, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.